Right, here we have a Logitech G920, I think it's called. Problem with this is a dog has chewed through the cable, which is nice. So it needs a new cable, and I think that's probably going to be all it needs. I've already taken the screws out the bottom. I thought it would be as easy as that, but it looks like you do have to take the steering wheel off, so I'm just about to do that now. And I thought, you know what, let's film it, just in case it's interesting. Or you never know, maybe it will help somebody else who's got the same problem. So we've got some little screws in here as well. Looks like there's 4. Or is there just 2? No, there's 4. Right, there we go. Is that going to come away now?
Nope.
Kind of. Kind of, but also no. Ah, we have one more screw, that's why. So there's a screw here, so there's actually one here, there's 5 on this back bit of the steering wheel. There we go. Disconnect the cable. I don't need to worry about any of that, because that's not where the USB goes. It's inside here. So, I've already removed the screws from the bottom. It still isn't coming off. I'm guessing I need to remove all of this bit, which is a complete pain in the backside. In fact, did I have to do that? I might not have done. It might just be these 2 in the middle. And I think those other screws might just hold the paddles on. In case you're wondering, I've never done this before. I'm just making it up as I go along. We have another one here. We're free. Nice. Right, so I need to work out where the USB cable connects to. So it goes in through here. It's literally... Stop wobbling around. It's literally just this bit here. Right, so I'm guessing I need to take this board out so I can get to the cable in at the back. It might just be this here, but I want to make sure, so I'm going to take the board out and have a look. Right, so it's this connector here. That's the USB. I was kind of hoping it'd be soldered to the board so that I could solder directly to it, because it'd obviously get a better connection. I don't want to be cutting these wires. Right, there's a little plate there that holds the USB connection down. It's got like a little... there we go. So that now comes out. It's got like a little strain relief thing on it. So I think the best thing to do would be to replace this whole cable. Presumably you can buy them with the connector on. I don't really have that luxury, unfortunately. But then it's got some good strain relief on it, or some good... You have to stop that from coming out. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this here, and I'm going to use these wires, and I'm going to solder new wires on and heat shrink them so that they're secure. And I could do with reusing this, but I don't think there's going to be a way. But I'll have a play around. Right, that's the old cable snipped off. Say bye. Right, I managed to pull this off one end, but the other end doesn't appear to want to come out. Oh, there we go. So now we've got a hole right through there. Hopefully I can get a new cable through it. I need to make sure I've got one that's thin enough. I'd quite like to use this braided cable because I think it's a little bit stronger. So this is it's a micro USB, but I need this end, obviously, so I can cut it here, try and feed this on, and then solder the wires after that point so that it's still nice and secure, and that's all inside, so you won't see any of it. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this back here and then slide this on. It's quite a snug fit, which is good. Come on. Maybe too snug. I might have to heat this up just to make it a little bit more pliable. But before I do that, I'm just going to slide some heat shrink tubing over here so that I can tidy this area up once I've got it through the strain relief thingy. I've just got my hot air station on 200 degrees. I'm just going to give this a gentle warming. You could probably use a hairdryer for this. I'm going to take off a bit more of this insulation because it's not going to fit through otherwise, I don't think. So that's all you're going to see sticking out of the back of the controller. Nice. So now it's just a case of wiring this up, and I'm going to put some more heat shrink over it so that it keeps this all nice and tidy and secure. And I'm going to solder these wires together. Let's do that now. Right, there we go. I mean, you're not going to see any of this, it's all going to be inside, so that should be fine. Hopefully that should give it enough protection. But before I go sticking it back in and wiring it all back up and putting it all back together, let's just make sure we've got continuity from this point to this point. Multimeter and continuity. Yeah, that's the red wire. So yeah, they are all getting there. So let's put it all back together and see if it works. Right, let's plug it in, see if it works. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to flash in light. Right, I'm going to hook it up to... I presume you can put it up to a PC. So let's do that. Right, we've got it all ready to go. I've installed the Logitech G Hub, or whatever it's called. Let's plug it in. It makes the noise. There it is. It works. I don't have any games, actually, that I can play it on. So I'm going to give it back to Anthony from whence it came. And I'm sure he'll show you a little bit of footage, maybe. I've been driving in my car. It's not quite a Jaguar. I bought it in Primrose Hill from a bloke from Brazil. It was made in '59 in a factory by the time.